You probably won't have much luck ordering these drinks at your local bar, but that doesn't mean they aren't popular.
Biggest donation gets a six-pack of my very own Schrader Brew. Home brewed, silky perfection.
Smallest donation gets 2 6-packs.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 fictional alcoholic beverages.
You'd like to get bent just as fast as possible. That's why I'm proud to introduce to you Uncle Jemima's Pure Mash Liquor.
For this list, we're looking at libations from TV and movies that we've always wanted to try.
You heard the lady. Let's go to work.
Number 10, Buzz Beer, The Drew Carey Show.
How can you taste anything? You keep taking a sip of coffee between every sip of beer.
Hey, it's late. I'm trying to stay awake. You know, they go pretty well together. It makes the buzz last longer.
What do you get when you mix coffee and beer together?
Coffee-flavored beer!
That's perfect! Coffee and beer. I gotta pee just thinking about it.
If you're Drew Carey, a business you can run out of your garage. Buzz Beer was the result of a brainstorming session between Drew and his friends. And eventually, instead of being a hobby, Buzz was being sold at the neighborhood bar, the Warsaw Tavern.
Here it is, the first batch of Buzz Beer!
Buzz Beer all around!
When the coffee-flavored home brew proved to be successful, Drew sold the company to his boss. But when he realized Buzz Beer was more than just a business to his buddies, and was actually more of a bonding opportunity, he bought it back.
$50,000, but this means more to us than anything else in our lives.
Okay, in that case, you pay $60,000.
But this is our dream.
$70,000.
Okay, it's a deal.
All right, let's go.
Buzz Beer. The secret ingredient is friendship.
Remember our slogan, a beer that throws up smooth.
Number 9, Pawtucket Patriot Ale, Family Guy.
Sure is hot. And it just got hotter. Here, now let me do you.
Pawtucket Patriot Beer. If you buy it, hot women will have sex in your backyard.
The pride of Quahog, Rhode Island, Pawtucket Patriot is the kind of beer Peter Griffin and his buddies like to knock back at the Drunken Clam.
We interrupt for this breaking news. After years of isolation, the mysterious and eccentric brewmeister Pawtucket Pat has announced that he's opening his never-before-seen brewery to a lucky few.
This beer was produced by the Chumbawambas in a Willy Wonka-style brewery until the eccentric owner, Pawtucket Pat, sold the establishment.
Chumbawamba gobbledygook. Life isn't fair, it's sad, but it's true. Chumbawamba gobbledygook. When your poor legs are stiff as a tree.
Pawtucket Patriot Ale also became the subject of a copyright lawsuit filed by another fictional beer that may appear later on this list, mirroring real-life accusations that Family Guy borrowed heavily from The Simpsons.
This beer tastes exactly like Duff. It's just a lousy ripoff.
Hey, whoa. It's not a ripoff of Duff. It may have been inspired by Duff, but I like to think it goes in a different direction.
But we all know that's not true, right?
If you ask me, neither of these beers is wholly original. They're both pale imitations of my favorite beer, Bud Rock.
Oh!
But rendering a verdict is something I'm paid to yabba-dabba do.
Number 8, Fight Milk. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Prepare to have your minds blown!
We got a video.
Boom!
If you want to have the energy to fight like a crow, this beverage is for you.
2, 1, Fight Milk! The first alcoholic, dairy-based protein drink, 4 bodyguards! 5 bodyguards!
Made from crow eggs, milk, and booze, Fight Milk is marketed as the first alcoholic, dairy-based protein drink.
Crow's egg!
Milk!
Made fresh!
5 bodyguards! And Charlie.
Seeing a lucrative opportunity on their hands, Mac and Charlie pitched this drink to a group of investors by producing a slick video. Well, what they consider a slick video anyway.
What up? Are you ready for the best idea ever? Do you have money? Do you want even more money?
Let's put it this way. Their commercial doesn't exactly soar as high as a crow.
Anyway, who wants to invest?
So what's this got to do with Atwater?
Oh, nothing. No, we just didn't want to lead with the Atwater news because we figured you wouldn't stick around to watch the video.
We'll politely pass on the Fight Milk, but we will take some kitten mittens if there are any left in stock.
Cause one size fits all. Kitten mittens, you'll be smitten. So come on down to Patty's Pub. We're the home of the original kitten mittens. Meow.
Number 7, Snake Juice, Parks and Recreation.
I want this night to get crazy. Get me a shot of snake juice. I hear it has a dope aftertaste.
When the Parks and Recreation gang gets wasted off their asses, you can count on laughing your own ass off.
Hey, are you okay? I heard yelling.
Yeah, I'm very angry and I'm really drunk. Do you want to dance with me? Go get me another snork juice.
To build up some buzz for his new high-end Kahlua-style liqueur, Tom invites his friends to the Snake Hole Lounge to try it out.
My name is Ron Swanson. In general, I try never to speak with people, but I have been drinking this snake juice thing, and it's damn good. You should buy it. 140
proof, snake juice is a mix of various alcohols with sugar and coffee.
What does Kahlua style mean?
I mixed a bunch of alcohol together, added some sugar and coffee, and some other junk, and it kind of tastes like Kahlua.
I can only drink warm tap water with cayenne pepper.
Fine, then don't drink it. Just get other people to drink it, okay?
It gets you pumped up for a fun night of revelry, but it leaves you with a wicked hangover the next day, and maybe 1 or 2 apologies to make.
I love you, no offense, but Burt Macklin died last night after the 10th shot of snake juice.
Okay. Sorry.
Number 6, Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster, the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy franchise.
The best drink in existence is the Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster.
According to the Hitchhiker's Guide, this is considered the best drink in the universe, so you know it must be good.
The best drink in existence is the Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster, the effect of which is like having your brain smashed out by a slice of lemon wrapped around a large gold brick.
Created by ex-president of the galaxy, Zaphod Beeblebrox, the Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster is fairly complicated to make and includes ingredients such as Old Jank Spirit, Fallion Marsh Gas, and an olive.
His name is Zaphod Beeblebrox, and we shall learn more of his wisdom later.
This cocktail packs quite a wallop, described in author Douglas Adams' words as, quote, the alcoholic equivalent of a mugging, expensive and bad for the head.
The guide also tells you on which planets the best Pan-Galactic Gargle Blasters are mixed, how much you can expect to pay for one, and what voluntary organizations exist to help you rehabilitate.
Thus, it's advised not to have more than 2 at a time.
The man who invented this mind-pummeling drink also invented the wisest remark ever made, which was this: never drink more than 2 Pan-Galactic Gargle Blasters unless you are a 30-ton mega-elephant with bronchial pneumonia.
Number 5, Heisler Beer, Various. Featured in everything from crime dramas to teen comedies to sitcoms, this golden ale quietly sits in the background of some of your favorite TV shows and movies.
Can I get you something to drink?
Hey, I'll just get a beer, please.
Hey, Frank. I'm a little concerned about this frat boy over here. There's only so many beers on the flight.
However, you likely never even noticed it.
And nature's nectar, wake up juice.
A generic stage prop created by Independent Studio Services, Heisler Beer has been a staple of parties, bars, and restaurants.
Man, big boys, wake up. Just gotta turn down the AC in there, huh?
Whether characters are playing cards or casually hanging out at home, you can often find bottles and cans of Heisler scattered across the table. If only we could find some of our own.
Some people might think getting so drunk you accidentally marry a woman that's 6 months pregnant is a good reason to stop drinking. Personally, I think it's a good reason to keep drinking.
Number 4, Samuel Jackson Beer, Chappelle's Show.
I'll have a scotch on the rocks.
I'll have a Samuel Adams. I'll have a Samuel Jackson.
Bitch.
Bitch.
This beer originates from a classic Dave Chappelle sketch, which parodies an old Samuel Adams commercial.
Can you stop yelling at me, please?
No, I can't stop yelling, because that's how I talk.
Personally crafted by Samuel L. Jackson, portrayed here by Chappelle with all the F-bombs you'd expect. The drink is as raw and intense as the characters he plays in film.
Deep Blue Sea, they ate me. A fucking shark ate me. Drink, bitch.
Customers who order Samuel Jackson beer must prepare for a wild night of binge drinking, or else the actor will berate them.
How's it taste, motherfucker?
Actually, maybe Samuel Jackson isn't always a good decision.
It'll get you drunk. You'll be fucking fat girls in no time. You might even fight a or two.
Relax, dude. It's just beer.
Samuel Jackson, it's my beer.
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Number 3. Romulan Ale, the Star Trek franchise.
Commander, when this is over, I owe you a drink.
Romulan Ale, Captain. Let's get to work.
There are many alcoholic drinks in the Star Trek universe that we could have gone with, including Klingon blood wine and synthahol.
Less talk, more synthahol.
But we chose instead to go with Romulan Ale.
Want to stuff that Romulan Ale?
Despite the fact that it's illegal because of a trade embargo enacted by the Federation, several crew members of the Starship Enterprise have sampled the blue beverage from time to time.
Romulan Ale? Why, Bones, you know this is illegal.
I only use it for medicinal purposes.
Dr. McCoy uses the ale medicinally, and Captain Kirk once served it at a diplomatic function.
Captain Kirk, I thought Romulan Ale was illegal.
Though he later regretted that decision.
A note to the galley, Romulan Ale no longer to be served at diplomatic functions.
Number 2, Butterbeer, the Harry Potter franchise.
Does anyone fancy a butterbeer?
With the threat of Lord Voldemort hanging over their heads, Harry Potter and his chums can take the edge off with a nice mug of butterbeer.
Something to drink?
3 butterbeers and some ginger and lime, please.
This drink, flavored much like butterscotch, is served at the 3 Broomsticks, the Leaky Cauldron, and the Hogshead, where it costs 2 sickles a bottle.
Lovely spot.
Served either hot or cold, in a mug or in the bottle, butterbeer may have a slight intoxicating effect on humans, so watch out.
3 Broomsticks and I go way back, further than I care to admit. I can remember when it was 1 broomstick.
If you want to make butterbeer for your next Harry Potter movie marathon, look up the recipe online.
Got a little bit.
Before we crack open a bottle of our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
It's rather pleasant.
Surprise!
Ambrosia, where did you get this?
I have my ways.
You two look like you need to get wet.
Oh, Alamo, Alamo, my one true amigo.
Well, I guess it's a fine beer.
We call it mother's milk. All the protein, vitamins, and carbs of your grandma's best turkey dinner, plus 15% alcohol.
It's horrific.
Number 1, Duff Beer, The Simpsons.
Duff, the beer that makes the days fly by.
That wonderful Duff
Beer.
As far as fake drinks go, the Flaming Moe may have blown us away. But we can't get enough of that wonderful Duff.
Another Duff, Homer?
Nah, it's Friday night, Mo. I want to try something special.
Carried in Moe's Tavern and sold at the Quickie Mart, this favorite beer of Homer Simpson is a ubiquitous part of Springfield.
Here you go. Doof. From Sweden.
Go! Wait a minute, this is Duff!
Yeah, you got me, didn't you?
It even comes in many varieties, including Raspberry Duff, Duff Dry, and Tartar Control Duff.
Hey, Barney, I think you've had enough. Are you crazy? We still haven't tried Raspberry Duff, Lady Duff, Tartar Control Duff.
The company's successes in advertising and promotion are larger than life, with its overzealous corporate spokesman, Duffman.
Are you ready to get duffed?
And its theme park for the whole family, Duff Gardens.
Duff Gardens, home of the Whiplash.
To be completed in 1994.
While it may actually be sold in the real world these days, Duff's original status as the fake beer is enough to earn it the top spot on this list.
Only Duff fills your Q zone with pure beer goodness. So drink up, and up, and up!
Do you agree with our list?
Hey, Margarita!
Which fictional alcoholic beverage makes you want to raise your glass?
4 friends, forever, 4 beer.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
All right, I guess I'll see you grain brains later.